uncertainty when we've got businesses big and small holding on for dear life.
I was going to say, businesses, strategic uncertainty is terrible. It's a disaster because there's no ability to plan. I mean, there is a version of this trade war, these tariffs, that you could sort of squint and imagine working if it's very deliberate, if you're giving people lots of time to whatever, make adjustments, invest, and so on. But none of that is happening. It's just seat of the pants, ad hoc, and as you said, the best case is some kind of frantic deal making that's going to leave businesses with whiplash or worse.
I want to share more of what Secretary Scott Bessent said in his hearing today.
Who pays tariff? I only have 5 minutes. Who pays tariffs?
Sorry, well,
Who pays tariffs? Sorry, Mr. Secretary, please.
excuse me.
The question is very simply, who pays tariffs, Mr. Chairman?
Yeah.
I'd like him to answer that question.
Well,
He wants to answer other questions.
well, Congressman, if the exporters, they dislike tariffs so much, why wouldn't they? That if I think what you're trying to get me to say,
Did you remember the question? I'm not sure you did. Who pays tariffs?
that it's a very complicated question.
So I'll ask one more time. Who pays tariffs?
Sir, the history would show that it is a complicated mix of who pays the tariffs over various stocks.
Who runs Bartertown? With an answer like that, he deserves to be in the Thunderdome. I mean, was that like the dog ate my homework? That is absolutely humiliating that our Treasury Secretary cannot answer a question that is Economics 101.
Well,
Or will not.
I was going to say, he can answer the question, but it'll make his boss angry. Look, there's only 2 possible parties who are going to pay the tariffs. Either the consumers, for whom it's a giant European VAT-like tax, right? Tariffs are America's
Which is
version of
why
the VAT
Trump
tax.
didn't want Bezos to show it on his website.
Of course not.
Or businesses, which if it's not businesses, why are they begging for exemptions, Biggie?
Or the alternative is the manufacturers and exporters to the United States will suffer a decrease in margin, but history, to quote the Treasury Secretary, shows that's not what happens. Consumers pay tariffs. And even worse, what's supposed to give American manufacturing a leg up, what happens is the domestic producers say, oh, these guys can get more money? Let's raise our prices. So tariffs not only cost consumer more money for imports, but it's inflationary for domestic.
Hello, welcome to my live.
Donald Trump is what he promised to be.
How are
The
you?
most powerful man in the world, because this single man has managed to hurt GDP and basically.
This is my 3rd time going live.
I haven't seen it come into GDP
I'm
yet.
trying to get subscribers. I'm trying to get my subscribership up.
Last month did not
Account for this.
account for April 2nd.
Blue butterflies.
That's not going to show up till we get the Q2 data in July.
And how are you tonight?
Appears to be going to be a stinker.
That's a nice way to put it. I want to shift subject slightly because the IRS has now lost 31% of its auditors because of the Doge downsizing. You know all about Doge. And to be clear, this could end up costing our government billions.
Check my channel out.
Auditors pay for themselves. Okay, research shows the IRS collects $6 for every.
I'm from the United States.
Audits of high-income taxpayers. I get it.
Where are you from?
The IRS, nobody likes to do their taxes. But if we don't have people working at the IRS collecting taxes, we're only going to be deeper in the hole.
I mean, this is a case where I think it's just entirely.
Black Knight, where are you from?
That said, we're verging towards Doge costing significantly more. The savings have gone, from $2 trillion.
You still there?
To $1 trillion to $150 billion. Now we're seeing reports that they're going to have to spend $130 billion to rehire employees, and then when you layer on these losses in tax revenue, it could add up a lot. I saw estimates anywhere from tens of billions to.
Thank you for
trillions of
stopping
dollars
by.
in years. So we're talking about huge sums of money that the U.S. is going to have to find a way to make up elsewhere.
Then it's Scott Bessent's number one focus.
Oh, from India.
And what he
Okay.
really wants to do are tax cuts.
Is it daytime there? It's nighttime here.
Deficit they were going to take on, it's only going to get bigger.
They don't care about deficits. They don't care about debt. That's a giant act. Trump's biggest accomplishment in his first term was
I'm watching the news right now about the tariffs.
At least on that, he delivered exactly what he promised.
This is going to be a mess.
Giant tax cuts. Yeah, maybe.
I'm looking to buy something. Oh, it's daytime. Okay.
Many of his colleagues
I'm looking to buy something from China.
distraction, and we talked about this last night on the show.
And the people I'm dealing with, they won't tell me how much the item is and the shipment. So it's a long process. I'm dealing with the manufacturer directly, so.
What's really going on is the distraction of these key things. The IRS
Oh, thank you. I'm actually lying down. Thank you for that. Like I said before, I am trying to get subscribers. I'm trying to get people to view my channel, pick up some subscribers and some hours. So that's why I'm going live. I'm not going to be on here very long.
COPD isn't pretty. From the struggle to breathe.
We've experienced some snow today. So we had a winter storm. Oh, I'm so tired of snow. I want the weather to improve to get better. All the best you will achieve. Oh, thank you. Now, do you have a channel, Black Knight?
Also improves lung function, so I can breathe more freely all day and night.
Trelegy won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Do not take Trelegy more than prescribed.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Okay.
And osteoporosis.
No. Oh, you don't? Oh. It's interesting. I mean, it's a job, though, you know, to try to get people to view your channel and to win people over, you know. I'm just starting out, so I'm not that great with editing and all that kind of stuff. Hopefully it'll start to improve, you know. You don't understand my content? Did you look at it? Did you look at my channel? I have a hodgepodge of different things going on. It's more like vlogging. So it's about my life. I have pets. I have a cat and I have a dog. I also talk about my health because I am a diabetic. So I talk about that. Just a lot of just different things, you know, my traveling experiences and stuff. You have to, I want for you to check it out and also subscribe. If you don't mind. And right now I'm just watching the news, watching television. What time is it here? It is, oh boy, it doesn't show the time on my, my cell phone as I am going live, but it's close to midnight. Thank you. Yes, please do. Please do. It would help me a lot, you know. And of course, the more people I get, the more I should improve with my channel. I'm actually laying down. I should sit up so you can hear me better. Okay. Oops. So how are things in India? You should extraordinarily than other. Yes, yeah, that's true. That is true. But you know, I'm very down to earth and very real, you know. Some of these channels, the people are not real. They're what I mean is that they're not sincere, like, you know. They share other people's ideas or they use other people's ideas or they I notice a lot of people use other people's content and sometimes videos. You see the same videos, you know, and people's channels. So, I'm just very down to earth and I'm just being plain and simple, just being myself, you know. But I would like to learn more about editing and adding stuff to my videos and stuff like that. I'm afraid of this. No. Well, you know, if you look at my channel, you won't see my face, okay? It's just my voice and there's various reasons to why I don't show my face. One of it was because of my job, the job that I had previous. Um with that job, I wasn't allowed to be on social media and stuff like that. So I just didn't want to show my face. Yeah, my voice. Thank you. Thank you so much. What is my annual income? I don't want to disclose that right now, Black Knight. I think that's something that's very personal. Let's put it this way, I don't make enough. I don't bring in enough money. I'm not a rich person. You know, that's one reason why I'm trying to get monetized, have a little bit of change coming in every now and then. Every little bit helps. Your name is Raj. Okay, Raj. Very nice. Nice meeting you, Raj. Like I said before, my channel is Blue Butterflies. I'm female. A lot of people think that with the title Blue Butterflies, they think I'm a male for some reason. I don't know why. They think that I'm a boy. I'm not a boy, I'm a female. Yes. Welcome to the chat. I see there's another person. Thank you for visiting. Thank you for stopping by. I'm trying to increase my membership here and viewership. Black Knight, do you like animals? Oh, you're leaving? Okay. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by, Black Knight. I hope to see you again. And like I said before, check out my channel. And if you feel led to, please subscribe, okay? If you see the content on my channel that's, that you like, I would really appreciate it. Oh, no, I am not leaving. Okay. Because you said bye, so I wasn't sure if you were leaving or not. I think you are leaving. No, no, not yet. No, I'm not leaving yet. I'm not leaving yet. I'm just hanging out just to see who's out here. Okay. I have a cat. His name is Simba. He's an orange tabby, very friendly, very smart cat. If you notice on my channel, I have him on a treadmill. I'm going to try to post some more footage of him on a treadmill. He needs the exercise. He's overweight. And I have a dog. I have a Chiweenie. His name is Rocky. He's a Chihuahua Dachshund mix. Another very smart dog. And he has a little bit of terrier in him as well. Maybe a grandparent was a terrier. But he's a very smart dog. And they're very good companions for me. Yes. Well, Rocky, the dog, his background is I had him for over a year, and I got him from the Humane Society. So he was adopted. I adopted him, and he's already fully grown. His name is Rocky. Your dog name is my name also. Okay, your dog name is Rocky. I'm in Colorado, the state of Colorado, and I couldn't think of a name for my dog, so I decided to name him Rocky after the Rocky Mountains. Yeah, I couldn't think of anything. I'm not very creative, so but my cat Simba, he was given to me as a little kitty. So, and they're both 4 years old.
Well, they thought wrong. If the emoluments clause doesn't spell it out, look at your signs for it.
What part of India do you live at, Black Knight?
In Teacher Appreciation Week, a very important week, and we're taking a hard look at the
Are you in the city?
the Trump administration. Former Education Secretary John King Jr. joined me to talk about all of this.
From Odisha. Odisha. Is that in is that like in the southern part of India? Or the eastern? Okay, eastern. Okay, you got the north, south. Okay, I've heard of that area before. I've heard of it. Odisha. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Odisha. I am living in a poor village. Oh, you live in a village. Okay. But you must not be that poor if you have internet. Are you using a cell phone? Your village must have Wi-Fi and internet at least, right? Yes, you pronounced it perfectly. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, you know what? Having a lot of things is just that. It's just having things, and it doesn't bring you happiness. You know what I mean? Sometimes we don't need all that extra stuff in our lives. I think that if you have good health and the love of your family, that should be enough, Especially good health. We have a saying here in the United States, health is wealth. If you have good health, you're not running to the doctors all the time, spending money, So if you stay nice and healthy, you're good, you're blessed. So, and I'm actually trying to downsize. I have a lot of stuff, a lot of clutter, things that I don't use, clothes that I don't use, shoes I don't use. And right now I have a lot of things in my storage. I'm trying to get rid of it. It's just accumulating, and there's no use for it. If I haven't used it in 5 years, there's no need for me to keep it. My grandfather also says, oh, yeah, your grandfather is a very wise person. I am middle-aged. I'm a middle-aged woman. I'm a grandmother. I have 2 grandchildren. Yeah, I'm a full grown adult.
Real customers share their stories at Empire Today.
I don't want to really give out my age, but I am a full grown adult. So, yeah, I have two very cute grandkids, a boy and a girl, one of each. You're watching all the commercials, American commercials. We have a lot of them. So you're just randomly on YouTube, just looking at videos.
I wanted to be there to guide her.
Get there safe, our promise.
I'd even be there to let her go.
Our little princess.
As the years passed,
Black Knight, your voice is like a small child. Till now? Why? It changed? Did my voice change? I'm in bed, so it's a little hoarse because, the weather has gotten very, very cold.
because taking care of myself means I can keep being
Yeah, I have to drink more water. I'm in a very high elevated area. The altitude is very, very high here, so, and it's very dry. I am just wondering,
In just 100 days.
wandering the YouTube. Okay, then I found. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. It's a pleasure. I'm kind of blushing because, like I said before, I'm kind of new to this, and this is my third live. I don't really like going on live too much. I just, I haven't been hit by the trolls yet, so that's good. Are you living in the mountains? Yes, I am. I do live in the mountains. Yes, I do. The altitude, I don't know what the altitude is, but it's very, very high. It's very high.
Help us understand. These budget proposals getting slashed into billions. What does that do to us? How will that impact the American people?
Yeah, look, the two things that I worry most about. One is the education department sends funds to support vulnerable students, funds for schools serving low-income kids, funds for services for students with difficulties. If there are cuts to the education department, that means cuts.
But the evening wind will be good there. We have a lot of wind. Like I said before, I'm in Colorado, and I'm in southern Colorado. It's very windy. We have a lot of wind out here. And in fact, wind brings snow. Yeah, it brings snow. Before a big snowstorm comes, we get excessive amounts of wind.
He wants to improve education by
And that's kind of like one way to tell that, you're going to get a snowstorm or something.
people when they
Do I fly kites? No, I don't. I haven't flown a kite since I was a kid.
aren't happy with our public education system.
But I tell you, when I tell you that it's windy, it's very, very windy.
You actually hear.
It's really disingenuous.
Almost like a tornado.
Decision-making
Yeah, I think that's just too much wind to fly kites.
to make sure that students' rights are protected. Last year, the Office for Civil Rights within the Education Department got over 20,000 complaints. Significant percentage of those were from parents of kids with disabilities who weren't getting the services they're entitled to.
Do you want to go to your childhood? Do I want to go back to my childhood? I had a very good childhood. I lost my father 2 years ago. My father passed away. And I think about my dad, and I think about my childhood, how great of a childhood that I had growing up. I think about my mom. She's 84 years old. And I was very, very blessed to have a good upbringing, with my family, how they raised us Yeah, they raised us to be good kids. None of us have been incarcerated or involved in the police or legal system. You know, we've all stayed out of trouble. Always be happy. And yeah, I'm lucky. I'm lucky that my mom is still here. I'm very blessed at that. She lives with my brother. But yes, I had a nice childhood. I'm very, very thankful for that.
And that's lovely. But what we really should do is
Very, very thankful.
invest in schools like we love teachers. And what I try to do in the book is tell the story of the teachers that literally saved my life.
Yep.
My mom passed away when I was 8. My dad when I was 12. It was just my dad and me. My dad was struggling with Alzheimer's. Nobody knew. Home was scary and unstable. But teachers, Alan Osterweiler was my teacher in 4th, 5th, 6th grade. Saved my life.
What do you do for, how old are you, Black Knight?
Nurturing a place where I could be a kid when I couldn't be a kid at home. That's what
What's your age?
all across the country every day. We ought to be celebrating that. Not
I'm alone. Yes, I'm alone with my pets.
A great way to do that is to read this book and to thank your teachers every day, but especially this week. John, congratulations so much. Great to see you always. When we return, there are so many.
How old are you, Black Knight?
Out there, but I don't want to leave you tonight without spotlighting one.
No. How old are you? Your age.
Are you living with dry AMD? If so, you could be on the road to geographic atrophy.
Oh, you're 20. Okay. Are you working? Do you have a job in India? Or are you going to school?
Izervay is the #1 prescribed FDA-approved treatment for new GA. Izervay is an eye injection. Don't take it.
Yeah, but you could be working at 20.
Around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery.
Okay, you're a student at the university?
Izervay is proven to slow GA progression, which may help preserve your vision longer. Slow your GA. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay today.
My name's Mike Hammond, founder of CME. Much of my career has been working in construction. I love outdoors.
You know the educational system is very bad here. Really? In India? I'm really surprised at that. A lot of top doctors come from India. Engineers and doctors and educators come from India. Yes, I am from FM University. Okay. What are you studying?
Shoulder, or just aches and pains, this patch can give you your life back. When I gave my best friend a patch with hearing anxiety, he said it was the first time in 16 years he did not hurt. Join the hundreds of thousands who found relief. I'm asking you to try the Signal Relief patch today.
I don't think that's true about the education in India. I don't think that's true. I think if you are able to go to higher education, if you're good enough, you know, to go into higher education, that you're very smart. And they're not going to be teaching people in a bad way. They're going to train the best of the best. You know what I mean? If you compare the population with the educated person, it's less. Okay. I'm sure it's probably difficult to get into the university. You want to be a lawyer? That would be great. What type of law would you be interested in, practicing? International law? Business law? human rights, civil rights.
Zero payments for up to 1 year, so you can finally convert your old bath to a safer, easy entry shower, complete with a custom seat, grab bars, and slip-resistant floor installed in 1 day.
My overall experience with Jacuzzi has been wonderful. Everything was customized to the way I wanted it for the price that I wanted to pay.
I am interested in corporate lawyer. Wow. Okay.
Do it the smart way. Give Jacuzzi Bath Remodel a call.
I think you should do well in that.
JacuzziBathRemodel.com. We're waiving all installation costs, and there's no interest and no payments for up to 1 year. Go to JacuzziBathRemodel.com or call 800-990-3564. That's 800-990-3564. Call now. Stay up to date on the biggest issues of the day.
Okay.
with the MSNBC.
Well, I think I've been on the live long enough.
One place. Sign up for MSNBC.
I see there's one other person there. They're kind of shy. Hello, and thank you for stopping by. Thank you for liking. Like I said before, if you feel led to subscribe, please do. Check out my channel. Check out my videos. I'm just trying to get my channel to grow. It's kind of stagnant right now. It's not growing as much as I would like it to. Leave your comments. Give me some advice of, what things people like to see, what they would like for me to do to improve my channel. Do I believe in ghosts? Ghosts. Are spirits the same as ghosts? Like spirits? Like, are you talking about... Oh, thank you so much, Black Knight. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you. Spirits and ghosts, are they the same thing? I would try to increase your subscribe. That would be nice. Tell everybody in the village. Tell everybody in the village to subscribe to me. That would be great. I believe in spirits. I believe that people from the dead, we can communicate with people who have passed on. Is that the same as ghosts? I believe also people who've passed on can come back to be like a guardian angel. Like, so say, for example, you're driving in your car and you may be on the verge of, getting into an accident or a collision, and a spirit from a past life, a person who has passed on will direct you into a different direction so that you won't, get killed or unalived. I'm sorry. They don't like for us to use that word, unalived. Thank you. Thank you.
The president of the United States really does seem hell-bent on intentionally destroying the U.S. economy. And even after everything we've seen, there are still some...
If you are in trouble, I and my villagers will help you in any situation. Oh, that is so nice. Is your village very large?
Understand the most basic way the economy he wants to destroy currently functions. Take, for instance, his ridiculous shopkeeper metaphor.
Think of us as a super luxury store. A store that has...
No, it's moderate. Okay.
You're gonna come and you're going to pay a price, and we're going to give you a very good price. We're going to make very good deals, and in some cases, we'll adjust. But that's where...
There's our president right there.
50 to 100 deals right now because, I'm the shopkeeper and I keep the store. And...
You like him?
I can
just set those terms.
You know, I'm just trying to give him a chance, okay? That's all I can say about that is I'm just trying to give him a chance and see, you know, he wants to make America great again and bring back jobs and industry and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, it's nice to be patriotic.
The American consumer are the ones doing all the buying. We're the shoppers of last resort for the whole world. It's our money, our dollars that buys all the stuff, not the other way around. But second, that clip also makes clear, I don't think this is bluffing. It's not position. He believes all this cockamamie nonsense. Today, Trump hosted the new Prime Minister of Canada, Mark Carney, in the Oval Office. And before the meeting even started,
For how much time you will be like, you know, I'm going to be turning in pretty soon because it's just kind of slow and I'm a little tired and I want to go to sleep. So I might just, I don't know, randomly come back on later. You know, if I can't sleep tonight, I might just randomly come back on like 2 o'clock in the morning or something like that. Excuse me. But like I said before, I thank you for showing up and subscribing. I really appreciate you. I appreciate that very, very, very much. And I'm going to be tuning out. Okay. All right. Love you too. And you have a blessed night. And the other person who's watching, you as well, you have a blessed night. And thank you for showing up. Okay. Bye bye.
50% of the car that comes from Canada is American. That's not like anywhere else. Just to put a fine point on it, we export more goods to Canada than we do to any other country in the world.